If I say climate change isn't real or vaccines don't work, is that just my opinion? No, that's just objectively wrong. But why are so many people then claiming it as their opinion? Well, they just confuse it with assertions.
Or factual assertions. So here's the problem. We have started calling anything we believe an opinion, even when it actually is a claim about reality. Like saying the moon is made out of cheese, and then going, hey, it's just my opinion, you know?
Let's start with quick definitions and easy examples first, just to get a better feeling for this really important topic that most people don't understand. Then we will dive into the cool title stuff and go even deeper.
A factual assertion is something you say and could prove. It's either true or false. An opinion is rather something you think, feel, or believe, but it can't be proven true or false. Saying that shirt is not green is a factual assertion, because you can prove or test if the statement is true or not. Saying green shirts are ugly is an opinion, because you cannot prove or test if the statement is true or not.
Really easy to understand, but here's where people start messing it up.
They think that anything they can't prove, anything that hasn't been proven yet, or anything they just don't have information for, automatically counts as an opinion. But that's not how it works. Those are still objective facts about reality, whether we know the answer yet or not.
Just because something isn't proven or the answer isn't out there yet, doesn't mean it suddenly turns into an opinion, and it definitely doesn't make it a fact either.
Let's take the easy example we used before. This shirt is not green. Let's say we can actually see the shirt. If the shirt is purple, the statement is true. If the shirt is actually green, the statement is false. But now let's change one important thing. Let's say we have never seen the shirt.
Oh, I know, it doesn't sound like a good idea, right? But just go with it for a second.
We still say the same thing. This shirt is not green. Because we don't know the answer now, we start guessing. And that's when people tend to add "in my opinion" to it, which doesn't make any sense to say, by the way, because it's not an opinion.
Duh.
Or just "this shirt is not green," which is a proper factual assertion, but people still treat it like it's an opinion. So even though there's a clear true or false answer, people act like whatever they believe must automatically be true, even if they don't actually know the real answer.
And this is exactly what happens when people say things like climate change isn't real or vaccines don't work. They don't treat it like factual assertions that needs to be tested and proven to find the real truth. Instead, they treat it like a personal belief, as if believing it strong enough will somehow make it true. And that's why people usually defend their opinion so strongly, even though what they're defending is a factual assertion. It's sadly why people often refuse to talk or argue about topics once you challenge their so-called opinion. They would rather defend their belief than admit they might be wrong. I see this happening all the time, online and offline, and I always try to explain it to people. Most of the times it's harmless.
But I've seen enough cases where people actually harm or cancel others by making factual assertions, while pretending it's just their opinion and acting like it's automatically true. And when enough people join in and repeat it, it feels even more true, and the damage gets even worse.
Don't get me wrong here though. Factual assertions are completely fine. I mean, my channel is all about factual assertions, right? The problem lies in defending it with all you got, or even pretending it's true, even if it's not, or you just don't know the answer.
There's this German YouTuber, one of the biggest and most well-known in Germany, called Gronk. He's been around for years, built a massive community, supports a lot of charity projects, and is known for being genuine, funny, and completely down to earth.
A while ago, Gronk got a lot of hate because he said he wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy on his channel.
Since he's a Let's Player, it made total sense. But some people immediately started attacking him, calling him things like homophobic or transphobic.
Which makes absolutely no sense. Especially because Gronk had actually supported LGBTQ+ causes before.
And he even planned to use the Let's Play to raise awareness and support charity around those issues.
What I can say is, attacking him was definitely not okay. Constructive criticism is fine, but not canceling people. If you do it, then you simply are never better than what or who you cancel. And that's also a big point of this video.
We all have to understand the difference between factual assertion and opinion, and use them correctly.
Everyone should be free to tell their opinion.
You can say that you think it is not a good idea to play that game. And of course it is okay to say that you don't like green shirts. And on the other side, of course, everyone should be free to claim a factual assertion about anything. You can say that climate change isn't real or vaccines don't work, even though it is real and they do work.
And of course you can say that the shirt is not green, even though it is. That's just factual assertions you made there, and that's completely fine, even though these assertions were false.
But what isn't okay is to claim a factual assertion and act like it is just an opinion. And what is even worse is to claim a factual assertion and pretend like it is true, when it objectively, provably is not, or we just don't know the answer yet.
And the worst you can do is,
use it against someone to harm them or try to cancel them without any evidence that it is true.
I mean, that way you only lie to yourself. It won't help you at all.
Imagine I would act like 2 plus 2 is 5 when it clearly is 4. Or I would act like 203 divided by 7 is 20, just because I couldn't calculate it in my head, when in reality it is 29.
That would just make my life so much harder. This is so important in all the conflicts we see nowadays, whether we are talking about politics, science, or social issues. I mean, do we really want to lie to ourselves? Do we really want to deny things that may already be proven? Things we might already suspect are true deep down? Do we really want to label or defame people just because what they said doesn't fit with what we believe? Do we really want that? Does that reflect the kind of person that we want to be? And in the end, aren't we often the ones that suffer the most from it? To the people who believe climate change isn't real, what if it is real? Would you not be one of those people affected by it? Wouldn't it be in your own interest to genuinely find out, to look at the data, to be open to the possibility? I could give you countless more examples, and they would all come down to the same point. If we really want to do it right, we should listen to everybody's factual assertions. Even if we think they are wrong, ours could also be wrong. Let's stop defending what just feels right, and let's work together to find out what is right. That's what we all want in the end. The truth, right? Hey guys, since this is my first video on this channel, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Panda, this is Milo, and this is Luna, sleeping. I created this channel because I wanted to share my thoughts and ideas. Right, Luna? And we all can discuss and talk about the topics in the comments. And I'm honestly open for anything new, so just type your comments. Meow meow meow, I'm Luna. You should really subscribe to this channel. Because this channel is really cool. Yeah, this video is so cool. Subscribe. Meow meow, bye bye. Cheers.